Savage. What's cracking? It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Here to do another message for you guys. Like, share, follow, hit that notification button, the subscribe button. Select the all options so that you know when all of my uploads upload, please. I'd appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. Spiritual burp. A spurp. Alright, so let's get this going. Thank you, Dad, for bringing me here, giving me a message to deliver, because I was laying back down and Dad said, I was watching my girl Vision Goddess Terror. Hi, girl, what's up, Sherry? OG. You know, I would like to say thank you to everybody for, you know, I know that things aren't, if you know, you know. Okay, we all need to get T-shirts that say that. If you know, you know. That with the acronym, because you know, to being a high priestess and being connected to people, you don't even really have to be a high priestess. But if you're connected to people, you know, certain things, what's understood doesn't always need to be said. That's where most people get fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? And that's what we're talking about. So I maybe should have made a list. But I'm just gonna do it off the. I'm gonna go off the cuff, on the cuff. I'm gonna do it off the cuff, on the cuff. Cuff it. Can I sit on top of you, please? All right, check it. If you know, you know. So this is what I wanted to come on here and say. I'm gonna put some cards in this shit too, because I want to know the fate. Well, I already know your fate, but I just want everybody else to see that I know your fate when I pull these cards on y'all punk bitches. Shit, 144 on the clock. What's up, Chelsea? 143, 145. I love you, baby. I love you, Chosen. Okay, we love each other. This, you know, we're not demonic, low vibrational demonic spirits in this bitch. So, let's use the dark mirror deck for this one, because there's definitely people doing some dark mirror shit still. They won't stop. You know why they won't stop is because they're the last 2 to 3 years, especially. But this shit's been going on with me longer than that. But especially the last 2 to 3 years, I would even say close to 5 or 7. Let's just say that. But let's not say that they're total losers. Let's give them 3 years. The last 3 years, people have worked tirelessly. And when I'm telling you they worked tirelessly, they have worked tirelessly to make sure that I died, that I failed, that they would capitalize off of things that I've created, my words of wisdom, my friendship, my dedication, my loyalty. And I know who's done it all. And so I'm sitting here and I'm laying in bed and I'm like, damn, Dad, you know, why didn't I just say something when because I don't know everything, but I've always been connected. And even before I realized my spiritual gifts, I'm very good at perception. It's 37 degrees, by the way. It's 3:51 a.m. on October 11th. Okay. So I have always had a good eye for things. Let's just say things. Always. When something is wrong, I know when something is wrong. And then so I take a step back, 3:03 in the clock, as I said that. Take a step back, and then I go, these niggas is stupid. But back then I would blame myself. I would blame myself, and you know, I felt stupid and blah blah blah. And then you know, sometimes you just don't have the fight in you. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, why did it have to go on this long, Dad? You know what Dad replied? You could have said something, and you kept your mouth. I kept my mouth shut. Because I didn't know what to do. But at the time, I didn't know why I was keeping my mouth shut outside the fact. But Dad just said it's because you didn't know how to go fight in spirit. So while everybody sat around and thought I was just fucking stupid, or I was weak, or I just, you know, was just goofy as fuck. And I don't understand, like, how people could feel like I was so goofy when I gave them all the advice they've ever needed to not be goofy. This is how people trick themselves, collective. People will take everything that you give them that is something that is as good, that helps them, and then try to turn around and use it on you. But it's kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. Anakin tried it, and failed miserably because Obi-Wan was the master. Even though Anakin might have been a little bit more, he was definitely the chosen, and at the very end of it all, he was more powerful than Obi-Wan when it came to being of the dark nature, dark forces, the dark side of the Force. But his initial demise, Obi-Wan put it into that shit. Said, this little bastard got me fucked up. I taught him this. I would not let this nigga take me out. I would not let that scab take me out. I would not let you readers take me out. Cause let's keep it 100. People pretended. I don't think people really truly understand how far this goes. Like how deep this really is. There is a very. I'm not gonna say. What I'm gonna say is this. There's a very popular spiritualist, a male. Let's say his name is very intelligent. My narc ex, and I'm still on the fence about whether or not he was, I don't know, he was double agent kind of shit. But either way it goes, I saw this intelligent name written down on something that he didn't think that I would ever find. Along with a long list of names of probation officer, mom. Like these are people that were playing parts in this whole grand scheme of things. So I'm not quite sure if, what I'm basically saying is that there's a lot of people that were playing parts that had privy to my conversations, my writings, my gifts. They were energy harvesting, and they've used it to capitalize off of a lot of different things. As a matter of fact, the person with the intelligent name, I believe I met his brother. They look just alike. Just alike. So, 7:07 on the clock. What I'm basically saying is this: there are a lot of people out here in these spiritual streets on YouTube. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, these people that are on YouTube that are these spiritual influencers, these tarot card readers, they wouldn't last a day in these real spiritual streets coming across people like me in person. They wouldn't be able to handle it, because if you're truly gifted, you can definitely, energy is energy. I pick it up anyway. I can pick it up through words. Motherfuckers sending me messages, commenting under my posts, sending me text messages, emails, what have you. I pick up on it. Maybe I don't pick up. I'm not. Come on now. I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Jesus. But as soon as I get, everybody gets a chance. Because this is not 100% all the time. It's there's a margin of error. But what I'm saying is that these people wouldn't even last a day in these real streets of spirituality. These are going to be the main people who get wiped out first when these aliens come we already here. They're trying to get in where they fit in because they're trapped here. They're soulless. They don't have light being souls. They don't. They're not from these distant planets. They're kind of like the farts of the galaxy. They had to go somewhere. It's still energy. And just like a fart, what you guys have done stinks. Okay? Let me get a dark mirror card. Hiding your true self. Hello, come through, spirit. Hiding your true self. So, I'm gonna get the meaning of this real quick. I'm gonna pause it and take a look at it. But before I pause is very significant. Like, people need to really just pause sometimes and really kind of consider what it is you're doing, why you're doing it. If you don't have anything to live for, stop trying to take everybody else's life then. Because once you get that life, you're still not going to be able to live it. Because you don't have anything to live for now. The best advice then is to go out and find something to live for, not somebody else's life to live for them. But we live in a world where glitz and glamour, Gucci belts, Prada slip-ons, fake hairlines, Brazilian butt lifts, buying campers to ride around the fucking United States of America with trade, stealing other people's shit. So, and this was the other thing too. You know, all those comments about, oh, and so like one time I tested out the theory because I had it already in my mind. I'm not stupid. I see how things go. How many times do I ever go under anybody's video and go, you know, you might want to try some different music. I'm motherfuckers giving you tips on how to improve your video quality. I have never seen that with people before. You know, there are people that do come and nitpick or always have something to say, but these are people that, we know these people. But you have all these different energies. Just like when I made the post about, wanting a job. I'm networking. Immediately, I get a response from somebody. Oh, we have a perfect, hit me up on my Facebook. Bitch, you don't even have a website. Why didn't you list your website? I'm hitting you up on a Facebook group. I'm not stupid. And I'm not thirsty either. God is always providing my needs. I may not be rich, but I don't need to be rich as long as I got God. I'm always going to be okay. But then there's the other thing too. Oh, maybe you want to try this kind of music. So I did. The same energy, the Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, try some with some shamanic. Your ancestors want you to try it with shamanic drums in the back. I'm like, these motherfuckers think I'm stupid. I said, okay, because you know what? Ancestors come and talk to me themselves. They don't need you to come and tell me shit. Not my ancestors anyway. But outside of that, shamanic beating? Bitch, you don't even know my lineage, or maybe you do. You could now. A lot of people seem to know a lot more about me these days than I do. But one thing you do not know is my connection to the Most High. You obviously didn't get it. So I just did it anyway to see what would happen. Of course, they used it. And that's when your ass got caught. And so you're still sending people, oh, I couldn't hear you, blah, blah, blah. I listen to everything I do after I watch everything I do and the way it sounds. And so, but sometimes I'm not perfect. So I go back and take a look. I was like, these motherfuckers play too goddamn much. Okay? If this is the way I look at it, if the music is too loud, put on closed captioning. Hell. But these are the things that people do because they think people are stupid. But they're the stupid ones. Because one thing we all know for certain, anything you do online is always there. And in this day and age, with all this cyberbullying, with all these hate crimes, with all these nefarious kind of plots and plans to take out this United States of America and the people in it, there are people that are paid to monitor certain things, certain keywords, certain repetitive actions. As a matter of fact, artificial intelligence is running all the time. It's running right now, even right now, and I'm not even online. I'm just recording from it, but it's every listen. You can't be this damn good looking and think that AI is not watching you all the time. Hiding is keeping things inside. Lack of trust. I think it should be lack of trust. It says luck, but lack of trust becomes lack of hope. So there must be a limit. It says, in the dazzling light, there is a hint of a door, like the door to a Haman. I don't know what that is. Outside, draped in scarlet tunics, stand two women, one under the sign of the sun, and the other beneath the sign of the moon. So there's somebody that's a dual. It's a duality. This could be, 14 is as Taurus, but this could be representative of a Gemini energy. It certainly could be. Sentence: you could be in front of the mirror, you could hide behind the mirror, yet you choose to be the mirror. So it's basically your reflection, whatever you choose to see, hiding the true self, what you put on to see. You become the image which that you portray, or which that you project. Okay? And so it says, hiding is a survival instinct. Do you want to be honest and be truly yourself? Very few people will accept you then. And that's what I'm saying. So being a chosen one, you're going to come across people. That's why don't nobody fuck with me. And that's fine. I don't want nobody fucking with me. I want somebody's fucking with me. People who are somebody. If you're nobody to me, I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm not here to be what everybody wants. But I might be here to be what everybody needs. You feel me? And so should you, chosen ones. You're chosen. So you may not be what everybody wants, but you are definitely what everybody needs. I don't care what anybody says. Because we've been sent here by God. Okay? If everybody liked all of us, then everybody would be the same. But we all offer different things to allow this spiritual ascension to occur. Spiritual war times are real. I'm gonna start repeating that all the time. People get into gear, but there are somebody hiding their true self. These are the people I'm talking about, hiding their true selves. They would much rather become caricatures of who I am, who you are too, so that they can live in this world and capitalize off of the things that God sent us here to do. That don't seem right to me. Well, because it's not right. But I'm very. Oh, and then that's the other thing too. So these smear campaigns and shit. You know, I still feel some kind of way about it. But you know what God keeps telling me is that they didn't hire you, so they can't fire you. And the injustices that you have, been through, you'll be compensated for that. And this is for that news station, because I know there's a bitch from the news station or one of them motherfuckers down there is watching my shit, because you know, like I said, everything's on the internet. I called them out the other day. The longer that news report stays up, for every day from the day that it was put on there, you are going to pay me for every single day that fucking news report is up there. And when I can prove the damages, I'm going to sue you for that too. So you better get your legal department together. In that order, Apple Orchard. You fucking racist ass fucking town. So keep it up. At this point, you know, everybody's inside. And that's the other thing too. How can they arrest a motherfucker that's supposed to be dead? How you gonna report a story on a motherfucker that's dead? So outside of any type of damages that I may have suffered, because I'm gonna check from you putting out a story that's not even accurate. The fact of the matter is that the collusion that you all took part in with whatever secret society, whatever person in the DA's office, that proves malicious negligence. That's malicious intent to harm someone. Let me put my glasses back on so you know when I'm my own attorney. That is malicious intent to damage someone, professionally and personally, and as well as mentally. I'm picking up on the fact that I could probably own that fucking news station by the time I got done suing your asses. What you did is not freedom of speech. That's the reason why journalists have to fact check and be careful about what they publish and what they put out there. You even have the picture of me. It's not even me. It was photoshopped to make it look like me, which means that you definitely had a hand in, if not all, of this whole bullshit. You're a part of the problem. But it shows malicious intent to make sure that my life is horrible and shitty, and that it limits my opportunities and my safety. Didn't think about that, did you? And really all it's going to take is for somebody to go ask that motherfucker. And I'm not going to say his name because I just, it's not my business too. But if because in my soul and my spirit, I'm a writer and I'm an investigator. I was going to go to school for journalism, but why? When I can just do it now. When I can just be my own journalist now. If anybody wants to go check the facts that I put in my post, they can. But all it's really going to take is for his ass to be scared about the fact that he's going to get fucking exposed for every fucking low vibrational thing that he's done. Oh, he's going to blab about what happened. Yeah, he's for real. Shut up. No, fuck it. No, I'm not going to go there. That's a different post. But enough with that. That's what I wanted to say before I pull these cards on who's hiding their true self. In that order, Apple Orchard. You feel me? Yes. Failure's at the bottom of the deck. There's a failure, there's a victory, and there's somebody who's lying. Okay? I pull from the bottom of the deck because that's usually where people who hide themselves, they live. They live below. They live in hiding in the shadows. Okay? So, we got failure. I have reason to believe. Spirit just said that they're keeping up the newscast because they want me to be hurt by people. That's sad. But one by one, everybody's going down. Because what happens is that people who hide their true selves. I'm sorry. People who hide their true selves can't keep up their facade for long, especially if they are fucking dope fiends. And when I'm talking, and I used to use drugs. Drugs never used me. Okay. The devil's using drugs to use your ass. And all you motherfuckers walk around looking like some fucking zombies. Walking around looking to eat brains because you don't have any cells left. I'm telling you, I've suffered a lot of injustices in my life. I've been put through a lot of injustices, and I've lived through a lot of injustices in my life. But this news report shit is one thing I will not let go of. I'm going to sue the fuck out of KAL TV down in Rochester, Minnesota. When I am done with these motherfuckers, none of them are gonna have jobs. Fuck a public apology, bitch. Just cut my check and quit. Whoever put that news report out just needs to go ahead, leave their job, and KAL TV by Hubbard Broadcasting, that's who owns them, better just cut me a motherfucking check and do a public retraction of the story. But go ahead and keep it. As long as you keep it up, I will be. My grandkids will never have to work. And I'm manifesting that. I'm asking my dad right now to make sure that happens. That I sue the fuck out of you guys, and that whoever did that shit gets fired publicly and never works in journalism ever again. 21:21 on the clock as I look down. That's a synchronicity. Okay. Who failed? A marriage. Somebody was hiding their true self, so some type of celebration. But this is a foundation. It could be a foundation. Let's clarify. This could be a foundation of marriage, a successful completion of a cycle. You get the four of wands, please. Who failed? Somebody that was holding on to something, a secret. I'm pretty sure, or somebody that was holding on to this marriage. That's who failed. Somebody was holding on to a marriage. Why were they holding on to the marriage? Lied about being pregnant. Hiding. Yeah, but they're going to jail for that shit. Oh, I was wounded. I had a bad childhood. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Because you hid who you were. You were hiding the fact that you weren't even fucking pregnant. And the pregnancy that you did have, you had with somebody I was sleeping with. Bitch, get a life. I don't give a fuck about. Listen, I love people and I love children. And I ain't got nothing against the baby. But ask if hopefully DFACS or CPS comes and does their job for real this time and come gets that fucking baby so baby can have a good fucking life outside of you karmic ass fucking scabby parents. The 9 of Wands, please. 9 of Wands. Thank you. Yeah, see, fucking around now, the guy that you was married to, or that you was in this partnership with, this foundation that you had, you found out that motherfucker ain't playing with your ass. He don't give a fuck, bitch. He cut you off cold as ice. Now your ass is miserable because you made him miserable. Lying to keep a man. I'm pregnant, so we got to stay together. Bitch, he didn't want to be with you anyway. Doing all that fucking magic. So, hiding your true self. Sometimes you do have to hide your true self, or hide them. Hold your, don't let the left hand know what the right hand know what the left hand is doing, and vice versa, whatever. If you're ambidextrous, doesn't matter. But sometimes hiding your true self actually does work to your benefit. I'm a fucking master at that shit, and I truly am. So it's valor. Somebody won for hiding their true self, and it wasn't anything maliciously. It was done for protection. Sometimes authorities have to hide who you are, or hide where you are, cloak you, keep you in the shadows so that a victory can be won. And this is the other thing too. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. A lot of the people that have come after me are of people of color, specifically African American. African American people have a very, very dark legacy in this country when dealing with law enforcement, legal systems, judicial systems, civil rights. And we fight hard for equality. You know, my ancestors, I myself too, have fought hard for equality and just treatment. What the fuck makes you guys think or thought that you guys were going to be able to get over on a system that don't even work for us in the first fucking place? And the audacity of you motherfuckers to ruin the legacy of the people that gave their lives so that you fuckfaces could have an education that you never fucking used, or have a right to go to the bathroom in the same place with people who where everybody else goes. Because I'm not gonna say better people or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying, and y'all know this. But the same people that died so that you motherfuckers could have an opportunity to come online with everybody else for equality, you fuck it up by doing stupid, ignorant, fucked up shit, not just to yourselves, but to the same people that are trying to help free you of these fucking bondages and these mental kind of prisons. You motherfuckers are stupid. I got an ancestor in my body right now, mad as fuck, screaming and shouting and crying. They died marching for equality. And you motherfuckers are putting us back every single time, you black motherfuckers, and I'm saying it because I am one of them. You black motherfuckers, people of color. Every time y'all do some bullshit to one of us, one of yourselves, or the same people, same energy, let's just say it. Every time you do something that is counterproductive to the movements from ancestors that died so that your funky ass could be living, you set us back, what, a day for every minute that you do something fucking stupid. For some fucking money. Hiding oneself so that there can be a victory. You had to, I just want to cry right now because I'm feeling this shit. You motherfuckers are stupid. This is the reason why a motherfucker gotta hide who they are and not feel bad. See, I didn't feel bad about this shit. Don't feel bad about it, collective. If you have to hide who you are and just make sure you have protection though. This is blind faith. Blind faith because you know you're protected. Just put on your blindfold, follow God. Don't feel bad about that shit. Because that's the way to victory. Nobody gives a fuck if you had a bad life. You don't create worse lives for people or yourself for that matter. Calling on orishas and shit like that when you're doing the devil's work. This is an energy of somebody who had victory hiding the truth, hiding who they were. This is true. They had a victory. It was short-lived though. Definitely short-lived. Now they're in remorse about it. They're in remorse about the fact that they trusted a false process come through spirit. At first I thought, but the advice I gave you was still good. Sometimes you do have to cloak who you are in order to get around other people. Because if you're surrounded by a bunch of false people, sometimes it's just not good to show exactly who you are around a bunch of people who don't know who the fuck they are, because all they're gonna try to do is take who the fuck you are and run with it. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Shit. But this person is now in regret. Not remorse, but regret. Because they trusted the wrong process. Now their ass is going into poverty because they didn't go within. Yeah, they didn't go within. They didn't look into something good enough. Could be a Virgo energy, as a matter of fact. Now I'm thinking about this shit. Yeah, it's a Virgo energy because this person has on a hood, looks like a hermit, same fucking thing. A Virgo energy. Short-lived success. Now they broke. Now they broke and can't find their way out of a fucking paper bag or a cardboard box. Too busy. They couldn't manage it. Juggling, and now they're juggling an imbalance. You cannot remain on a tightrope with an imbalanced stick. So they're trying to juggle something that was already imbalanced in the first fucking place. They dropped the ball, dropped the bat. Yep. So now they're looking for help from. Yep. Going right back to where they should. The fucking devil. Yep. They're going right back to the devil to ask for help, accepting help from the devil, and that's exactly the fucking reason why they're gonna have some quick, fast, in a hurry. They're gonna get it. Eat their ass whooping. That's what these cards say. Just look at burdens. And that's all they're gonna get. Quick and fast. And with some passion behind it. Because Satan, this time devil wants his shit. And Spirit said that's the truth root. And that's gonna be the end of that fucking cycle. Yep. And that's their bad juju. Now let's get to this Ace of Swords shit. This is a liar. This is shit that's unclear. Because the motherfucker hiding their true self. And this is dark energy, dark mirror energy. So all these motherfuckers is just some dark ass bitches. What they see when they look in the mirror is either nothing or everybody. Everybody that they ran with. Okay? And again, I mean what the fuck I say about that fucking news station down there. Got the Ace of Swords. In the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody, yep, there we go. They thought that they lied to themselves and thought, if I do anything by any means possible to win, I'm going to win. That's why it's in the reverse, because it wasn't true. An illusion. Five of Swords, please, in the reverse. Fucking thing. Yeah, that's what they're not telling. Is this the 2? Nope. Yep. Again, communication. That's what they're not admitting. That's what they're not talking about. They ain't talking about that shit passionately now, are they? Because they're hiding. They're hiding this loss. They're hiding this failure. I just got a very clear image of somebody on Instagram looking to seem like their life is so motherfucking fly. It's not. Don't trust it. It's an illusion. Yeah. This new life that they was looking for, it died. Because they didn't allow the transformation to occur. Their new life is a fucking lie. It's a carcass. Okay? It's a corpse, I just heard. A rotting corpse. It stinks. I'm hearing this motherfucker house stink. I'm hearing their ass stink, their breath stink. Their attitude stinks. Fucking maggot. Yeah, because secrets are being revealed about how they ain't got nowhere to go. They don't have anywhere to go. And this doesn't mean that they don't have anywhere to go, like they ain't got nowhere to stay. That could be it. But they don't have anywhere to go. They don't know what that's the secret's out. They were always directionless. Now that they don't have the ability to hide who they are anymore, hide behind the mask, they don't know where to go. What am I gonna do now? Who am I gonna be now? Dead, 10 of Swords, in sorrow, because you stabbed your own self in the back. After you got done stabbing motherfuckers like me in the back. And that's what the fuck you get. Yep. I'm irritated now. For real, my nostrils like a rhino right now because I just can't believe that anybody can justify the things that people do. I just don't get how you could justify doing anything wrong like these things that people have been doing. How do you justify it? What is your reason as an adult? You don't have one. That's why they project, because nobody wants to own the fact that they are fucked up people and fucked up individuals. Nobody wants to own that. Nobody wants to admit it. That's why we are in the year of karma. That's why I'm so glad that I impeccable timing like a motherfucker. Okay, woke up right in time. Because nobody wants to admit it. They'll sit around all day long and try to point out your flaws. Anybody that sits around all day and wants to point out somebody's fucking flaws got a whole shitload of them of their own that they're not taking care of, or that they don't allow people to see. They themselves don't even want to admit the fact that they have these flaws. They cloak their own flaws for their own purposes. Believe their own lies, I just heard. These motherfuckers are pathological fucking thieves and liars. All about money. Getting it the low vibrational way too. What's this other one? Yep. Because none of them know how to really take care of themselves without somebody else being there. They don't know anything about being single. They're codependent. They don't know anything about being self-sufficient. They just don't, because they can't survive alone. That's why they need other people like them, so they can all get together and put together the measly coins that they steal from people. And then that's the other thing too. How the fuck you? 6:19 on the clock, my birthday. You motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. And then what happened is that, yeah, you put all that money in them overseas accounts, especially the NERC. Yeah, you put that money in overseas accounts that you can't access without a fucking flash drive. But now that the feds and not even the feds, the FTC is aware of what the fuck you've done, none of you guys get the money anyway. I could see if somebody actually took this money and put it to good use. Do you know how many businesses I know have been opened on the account of motherfuckers receiving some type of kickback for fucking stabbing me in the back? All them businesses are gonna fail. The one thing I will ask the Most High God is if anybody puts some money up for their kids to go to college with this shit, please God let it stay there so these kids can get a fucking education and be better than their low vibrational ass fucking parents. Somebody need a detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. One more. Shit's going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. They're being fired. You're the shit. Don't you forget it, collective. We're going to close out the reading on this portal. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Here to drop it early. This is an early morning savage. 4:24 on the clock. That's a synchronicity. As I quit. Alright, so this is an early morning savage. It's a late night savage. I'll be uploading. And I'm gonna upload this motherfucker too. Okay? So I hope everybody has a wonderful motherfucking day. Be good to yourself. Be good to other people. Stay away from scabs. Yep. And don't hide who you are. Please don't do it. It's not worth it. You know, unless you have to hide who you are around people who might kill your ass when they find out who you really are, because they're all fucking evil. And if you have to hide yourself, if you're afraid to expose who you are or show who you are around a bunch of people because they're gonna kill your ass because you've been a fucking scab the whole time you've been around them, I would say do the same. Keep the cloak on till you leave, and don't ever return to those people's energy. Confirmation. I don't know if nobody heard that buzzing. I'm out. I love you, baby. I love you, collective. I love you, Dad. Thank you very much. And ancestors, I love you too. Thank you for jumping into my body to cuss these bitches the fuck out. No justice, no peace, and by any means motherfucking necessary. Okay, spiritual war times are real. I can't repeat it enough. In that order, apple orchard. How you like them apples?